Today we're picking up a new project car. Evan has already wired the guy the money and we got a trailer. We're en route right now into the middle of nowhere to pick up this car. This thing has been sitting for years. And the fun part is Ricky and I have no idea what it is.
What's your guess?
I don't know. I don't know.
You think it's JDM?
I'm gonna say no. I'm actually gonna say no.
Knowing Evan is European.
What's your guess?
Mercedes.
It better not be a Mercedes.
That's a good guess. What do you got?
What do you got?
I'm saying Mercedes.
Before the door opens.
I'm going to Toyota. Old Toyota.
That? A Grand National? No way!
Oh my God.
Okay, I didn't see this coming. This is sick.
Yes, I'm so down.
This is
I've been wanting to do a Grand National for so long. These things are such good cars. They're so fun. They have so much character to it. It's
Wait,
so much
he lied to me. I said it's a turbo, remember? And he was like, no, it's not turbo. The turbo is a decent size. It is not that small.
Hellcat of the 80s. So there's like a dichotomy with Grand Nationals is that it's such a high performing car because it's so fast for its day, but at the same time, it's still a Buick.
This is what grandpas feel like when they were driving those nice looking cars.
Super body suspension.
I want to see the engine.
There it is,
Bam.
baby. Where's the turbo? It's right there.
Boom.
This is sick, dude. I'm so stoked for this.
What's the plan for this, bro? I don't want to ruin this car. I don't want to put airbags and aftermarket wheels. I think it will ruin the car. I think this is something
I think we just clean it up, like don't touch anything, just like clean it up, make it look nice, make it drive nice, and just like leave it alone. For once, Evan bought a really good car.
So here's the deal. We just spoke to Evan, came up with a game plan for this Grand National, and we're gonna keep this thing simple because this car is very special. The first thing we need to do is clean up the entire car, pressure wash the engine bay, and detail the exterior of this thing. We're gonna inspect the car on a lift and see if there's anything obviously wrong with it that we can see. Next up, we need to address routine maintenance and make sure that this engine is safe to fire up. And then we're gonna get this thing running and driving so we can do a massive burnout because Grand Nationals are known for doing that and absolutely destroy these old tires.
You know what's crazy about building these amazing cars? Everyone sees the finished product and it looks unreal, but nobody sees me stressing over the budgets, the timelines, the deadlines, or the impact that it has on my relationship and my personal health, which is why BetterHelp is a sponsor of today's video. Maybe on the outside you look fine to everyone, but on the inside you're struggling. Well, who's going to help build you up? There are things you can do yourself, but it also helps to have some professional guidance. Just like with cars, you wouldn't want to overbuild your engine and not upgrade the brakes, the suspension, the fuel system. If you don't understand how your mind works, like you understand how cars work, then it can be really helpful to talk to someone who does. A therapist. A really easy way to connect with a therapist is with BetterHelp. BetterHelp is the platform where therapists and their clients can communicate effectively and get the most out of therapy. You can get started simply by filling out a questionnaire and you'll be connected with a therapist in as little as a couple days. BetterHelp carefully makes sure therapists on the platform are well qualified and their customer support team is there to help you every step of the way. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.5 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. If you're struggling and think you'd benefit from a therapy session, click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/throtl and get 10% off the first month of therapy. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for stepping up and sponsoring this video. Now let's get right back to it.
Back to the shop, baby. Let's get this beautiful piece of machinery in the shop so we can actually start working on it. The very first thing we're gonna do to this Grand National is clean everything. This car is absolutely disgusting and I don't even really wanna look at the engine bay until this thing gets cleaned up.
All right, so you maybe wonder what we put in here. Oh wait, it says it there.
Yeah, it's got the detailed bottle, dude. This is just like a bulk.
This is the citrus power cleaner. Anyway, this is what we use every time we clean engine bay just to get all the grease out. Other than that, we just pressure wash it regularly. So as you can see, I didn't spray anything over here because it's all dust. So I'm letting the cleaner do this job, the degreaser. We're gonna spray it. All that should come off, and then we'll spray the rest of it with just water because we know we're not trying to damage anything here.
We rinsed the car off. It's still dirty. We're gonna use snow foam to get all of the dirt and grime off and get this thing nice and shiny, baby. Let's go. Yeah! Grand National is all cleaned up. Now we're gonna dry it off, get this thing in the shop, and start looking at it.
Few things that I saw so far. One bolt out of the one side of the headers is broken, so it's only being held by one bolt.
We can fix that pretty easily.
So I'm assuming not too long ago it was running, or they attempted to get it running and they never got it running. Because the starter looks brand new, that fuel filter looks brand new, the oil filter looks brand new. So I'm assuming they try to start it, they try to make it run. I don't know if they did or not because it's not running when we picked it up.
Definitely could use a set of pads.
Oh yeah, they're very low.
These, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get new rotors because it's a single piece with the wheel bearing. We might be able to, but we definitely need to repack these wheel bearings because they got a little bit of shake in them. So not the end of the world, pretty easy to resolve. Let's look at the rears.
Yeah.
Obviously we've got
Play.
some movement in there, which is not ideal.
Right. You want that to be very stiff. Yeah. No.
Actually not a terrible amount, but the pads, the shoes are nice and thick.
Yeah.
So I think we can
already
clean
said
this
brand
up.
new, but they're definitely in
100%,
good shape.
yeah. Clean this up, give this thing some fresh black, clean all this up. The other side's that good, this side's gotta be solid too. There's no way this side is like completely smoked. Yeah, baby.
Oh, she's good.
All right, I'm really hoping this looks like normal engine oil, and if it doesn't, then it's gonna be a really bad time. Please be not smoked.
Grab it. Grab it. Oh, that's normal, dude.
That looks fine, dude.
Yeah.
Our engine oil actually looks like engine oil, which is a really good sign. It doesn't have coolant in it, doesn't have any weird things in it. There's no metal floating. There's a little bit of grime from the underside of the car in it, but that's about it. I'm really hoping we have a good condition 3.8 in here. It's still going. Now, while the cooling system is draining, we're gonna go ahead and replace the fuel filter because we got a new one on order anyways. It could be several years old, and if whoever was trying to get this thing running just let it sit, it could be varnish in there, and I think it might actually be a good idea to take it off and then drain the tank.
Oh, hey, fuel.
There's the fuel.
Looks like there's plenty of fuel.
We got plenty of fuel.
There's fuel in there. We're gonna throw a new battery in it and key on and just kind of see what happens. If the fuel pump works, if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, then that's probably one of the main reasons that the car won't start.
We got power. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me make sure the key's not on.
Things are making noise. I heard like a bunch of relays clicking and stuff. That's a good sign. This car's never done that ever. Key was on?
Wow, key was on. No wonder the battery was dead.
We good?
Yep.
Whoa. Well, the fan kicked on for like a half second.
Yeah, the whole system's freaking out. It hasn't seen power in years.
Battery's connected. We're gonna give it key power and see if it runs the fuel pump, right?
That's
Go ahead, you got it.
the plan.
Okay, let's do it.
My plan is just to crank it and send it.
No, it's got no oil in it. Do not crank the engine.
Oh, there it goes.
Whoa, wait, you scared me, bro.
Don't crank the engine.
I did it.
Okay.
You want me to crank it?
No, I'm telling you not to.
Why?
It's got no oil in it. It's working though. We got a fuel pump, baby. It's coming. It's coming. It's being finicky, but it's coming. Do it again. Yeah, so what it does is it does like a 2 or 3 second prime and then it shuts the fuel pump off. We're gonna be here for a minute doing this. We could also put oil in it and crank it.
Yeah, let's put oil in it and crank it.
That might also be good because then we can hear it actually spin. We got oil in it, baby. All right, Ricky.
Cranking it!
Yeah, let's crank it. See if it'll even crank. It cranks.
While I'm cranking, the fuel drains continuously.
You could do so,
What do you say that?
Constantly.
Constantly. Yeah, it'll just keep draining. While that's being done, my boy Quinn is gonna make sure nothing, because I'm gonna be keeping an eye also on the oil light. If the oil light turns off, that means we have oil pressure.
It sounds like we have all 6 cylinders working. Do you hear the way it's like cycling? When you hear something that has like a dead cylinder or a burned valve or blown rings or a cylinder that has no compression, instead of going it'll go. Does that make sense? Because it's not building compression. Yeah, no, that's like a perfect example, right?
Like a broken phone.
Yeah, so crank it, crank it. That sounds like how an engine should sound when it's cranked. So we keyed it on, the fuel level already showed empty. And then we probably pulled like 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons out of it to the point where it's like barely getting anything out. So I think if we add 10 gallons of fresh fuel, we'll totally be fine. So we're gonna take the car up, put the new fuel filter on, and then start working on the engines. All right, so here's the plan of attack. Ricky's gonna take the turbo heat shield off and paint it because it looks super gross. I'm gonna start pulling both the valve covers off to make sure everything looks good underneath. Driver's side valve cover is off, and the valve train actually looks like it's in pretty good shape, dude. There's not really a lot of oil buildup anywhere. There is definitely fresh oil up here, which is nice, but I don't see anything like catastrophically wrong. Everything looks totally fine. Plugs are all done, and they were all super crusty, rusty, oil soaked.
Oh yeah.
Got them all swapped out. Let's get some wires on. Plugs and plug wires are 100% complete. Ricky is still painting the valve covers and letting them dry. So while we do that, we're actually gonna replace the serpentine belt because the one on this thing is in terrible condition. Old belt, super clapped. New belt, nice and fresh, baby, let's go. Is that it? Is that it? First try? Oh yeah, baby, come on. That's what I'm talking about. Easy day. Spark plugs, wires, and valve covers are back on. Now we're gonna move into vacuum. So I pulled this little vacuum line off, and if you guys can see it, the vacuum line is completely smoked. And almost every single vacuum line on this entire engine is like this. So this is a huge source of an air leak, which can cause it to run absolutely terrible. I've got a ton of assorted vacuum line here. So we're just gonna go through and replace all of them. Let's do it. Yeah, baby. Vacuum lines are swapped out. Look how many we swapped out. This one's cracking so bad. This one also cracking really bad. There was one that literally had a huge hole in it. Where is it? This is not even the complete one. It was like 3 pieces. Yeah, look at that. Look at that one. That's for the map sensor.
Well, that's really not good.
Toasted, bro. And these long ones, same thing. So I'm hoping the reason it wasn't running is because there was so much freaking unmetered air entering from all of these damaged hoses. So the only reason I could see this not working, something is really broken or like we have some bad sensors.
What's next, Papa? Put the intake on and
let's put the air filter back on, get everything plugged in, put fuel in it, and then I think we're ready to go for first start, if I'm honest. Come on, give me something, baby. Ready? Hit it. Oh my God. Let's run it, baby, yes.
We could have done this 10 days ago if we would have just cranked it.
What's happening here? This thing's smoking its ass off. That's what's happening. Why did you? Holy. I hope that's because it hasn't run in a long time and not because like the rings are smoked.
Smoked out the shop.
Hey, run slow, Bobby!
Let's go!
That's what we're talking about. This is an unideal funnel setup and it's not working that well. But yeah, go for it. So I don't think that smoke was crankcase pressure. Ricky, let's take it up and look into that exhaust leak. Hopefully we can fix it, because it doesn't sound very good. So here's our first one of our exhaust leaks, at least. Yeah. Could possibly be the only one, but the bolt is literally snapped in half. There's only 2 bolts. We think we fixed the issue. One of the studs on the crossover tube was completely snapped off and the flange was like all super sideways, and that's not right. And the other side Ricky found was completely loose.
Yep.
So we've anti-seized both of those gaskets so that they seal, and we've tightened everything down, and Ricky fixed one of the broken studs.
Yep.
So we're gonna hope that does it. Ready?
Should do it.
Start up, see what it does.
Ready?
Yep. All right, we took both front wheel bearings apart, and these things are so rusty and so destroyed, I honestly don't feel safe putting these back on the car, so we're gonna get new stuff. And while it's on its way, we're gonna start knocking out the rear. Ricky repainted all of the wheel well, and it looks beautiful. However, the rear brakes still don't do anything. We're gonna take the drums off, clean everything, and get these adjusted. The new wheel bearings and rotors just showed up, so let's get this front end back together with a new set of brake pads, baby. Also, Ricky cleaned and painted all of this, so it looks brand new. Looks good, huh? Driver's side's completely finished. New rotor, new wheel bearings, and new pads. Let's move on to the passenger side. The brakes on the Grand National are almost 100% complete. The last thing we need to do is change the brake fluid out because it is so old. It is completely black. Disgusting.
Bro, that's bad.
That is really bad. Boy.
Boy, she clean now. She clean now. Yeah, that's a big difference right there. Look at that.
All right, down.
Down.
Ooh, that is gross. That is disgusting. Down. Dude, it's like black sludge. Brakes are down, baby. Let's get this thing on the ground and drive it. Let's go.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's gangster, dude. Hell yeah.
Does the seatbelt work? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, this thing is sick.
It's badass, dude.
Dude, these things make the best noises. You get spool noise from the engine on the way up, front on the way out.
Ready? No way,
These
bro.
are so sick.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. No
They're so
way.
fun to drive, dude.
Bro, imagine coming out of the dealership in 1986 and you hear that, you'll probably freak out. Bro, you feel it.
Dude, it feels good.
You feel it.
it
You
feels
feel the
good.
turbo.
It doesn't feel slow at all.
No,
Like, it doesn't make a ton of power, but it doesn't feel slow.
There's no way.
Bro,
this is
phone
fast.
stock in 86?
No
this
way.
Is sick. This thing is gangster, dude. That's what I'm saying. I want Nate to drive this now.
Yeah,
Nate's been talking about like dogging the GN. These things are so sick.
No,
dude.
this is
he
the
just
wrong.
doesn't understand. So keep in mind, Nate, this car is all original.
I have never driven a car where the dash looks like that. This thing's a boat. Who's driving these buzz? Big steering wheel. It's like a, what is this? School bus wheel. Oh, this thing is so goofy, bro. I don't like it.
Get in it.
I feel the boost come on. Woo! That's pretty cool. A little flutter. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's pretty sick.
You're spinning.
It's pretty cool.
It's good, huh?
Pretty cool. I like this actually.
And it makes all the right noises. Like, it's pretty fast, bro. It's pretty fast.
It's definitely 200 horsepower.
All right, Quinn.
Sean is about to understand some things about the Grand National. I cannot wait. One thing to keep in mind, Sean, this car is bone stock.
Okay.
Everything is original, and it's older, and it's probably a bit slower than it was when it was new.
I feel like I'm in a boat, dude. The seats are all like...
Let off.
No
Let off, yeah. Let off.
That's crazy.
Dude, bone
that
stock.
this is coming out of this car.
Spinning. That's stock. That is stock.
Oh my god.
This is all original.
That's crazy.
This is from 86, bro. These things are sick.
But then you get out
And then you
of
get
it.
out, it's this.
It's like a
That's what's
boat.
so sick about them, dude.
Sounds nice. No way. Oh, that's too good. Oh, it's too good, dude. Oh, this takes me back. Now I get it.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Not my style, but I could definitely get behind it.
All right, now it's time to get the interior on this thing clean because we haven't even touched it. Maybe we do like a fat burnout before we put new tires on.
That'd be sick. I'm down for that.
That'd be sick.
All right, the boys got the Grand National all fixed up. Now let's see if she can burn some rubber. That's it for the Grand National. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as the guys did getting it back on the road. So hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Let us know what other project you want to see us take on. We'll see you guys in the next video.